this is quite a moment, everyone. I am super excited about this first look at Call of the Wild, the Angler. I know all of you are very excited about this as well, so we're just gonna get right into it. First off, you can see right here, character creation screen. Everyone saw these in the trailer with the different characters and what we were gonna be able to do with them. And this is starting to look like what it is at the moment. We've got A or B. We got different people's faces we can choose from. Not a lot of choices in the beginning, but that's okay. All right, our character all made up. Let's get out there, do some fishing. Ooh, here we go. Getting right into it. We have a lake in front of us.
Sophia Taylor from Taylor's Tackles here, and I hear you're in need of a little fishing refresher. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. Although another right place to go would be Taylor's Tackles, right down at the Central Outpost. Can't miss it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I see you've brought your own rod. Can't get anywhere if you don't take it out, so you do the honors. So, let's start off with a simple cast. Keep those shoulders and hips square for me.
Oh, wow. So we actually have to move the mouse to cast. And look at that. We can actually see a fish in the water. Oh, this is getting me excited.
Reel it in. Take your time. Get used to it.
Reel it in, huh? You have no idea how excited I was about having fish swimming around, being able to see them. That's such a cool thing.
Right? Well,
so simple, but I was very excited about it. The line looks pretty good. You know, sometimes the line, the fishing line in games can look pretty fake at times. This isn't looking too bad. It's pretty thin.
Now we're fishing for real.
All right, we were seeing lots of fish just swimming around next to this rock here, so let's see if we can just flick it out. That 0.6 meters right now, which is probably gonna work fine. Looks like he's checking out the hook. All right, we hooked into him, and we have a fighting wheel here that's showing our fight. So obviously we can increase the pressure by right-clicking. Very similar, very similar controls to other fishing games out there, which is nice. Gonna be easy to get into it. Look at that, largemouth bass, our first fish. And he's an absolute monster. What a tank. Juvenile largemouth bass. So you can see right on this window here, I guess. We got the weight, we got the length. You know, it's telling us our maybe our XP, our experience we're getting with these items. You got the rod, the reel, and the bait there. You can see the bait used, bloodworm, temperature of the water, traits that apply to the fish. We talked about that in a previous news video. If you haven't seen that, go back to some of those news videos. And yeah, the score, 291, good deal. What's it? Toggle. Oh, okay, so we can toggle the UI. This gives us an opportunity to snap a shot of our fish, but let's go ahead and release him. Catch a fish and watch the tension, okay? Giving us some details about fighting the fish and whatnot. Easiest way to describe this is that if the fish is moving in one direction, you want your rod pulling the opposite direction. For anyone who doesn't know, but I assume most of you who are watching are avid anglers, and you definitely know this as well. Another fish on right now. They're so small right now, it doesn't really matter.
Climb to the top of that lookout tower for me.
Another little largie. Okie dokie. And we're moving. So, she said she wanted us to climb to a lookout tower, very much like the Hunter Call of the Wild here. Look at the definition on the ground and stuff, man. It's easy to just get lost in walking around in these Expansive Worlds games, but sometimes you need to stop, smell the roses, or look at the rocks. All right, if this doesn't feel like an Expansive Worlds game, then I don't know what does.
Golden Ridge Reserve. What's in the name, huh? Well, this one dates all the way back to the late 18th century. French trappers named the park Crête d'Or.
Crack door?
I can see you. Can you see me? Come find me. I'm down at the outpost.
This is going to give our first look at an NPC in an Expansive Worlds game. I'm excited now. Just wait till we get there and it's just like a speaker on the wall or something. It's a Mr. House, just a screen talking to us. And car rentals.
She took to photography like a fish to water.
Oh my god.
Nice to put a fish
We
to
actually have an NPC in a game. This is so... I don't know why, but this is so cool. They have this in almost literally every other game out there, but to see one in an Expansive Worlds game just makes my heart just beat. It's happy.
How about some bread?
You want me to buy some bread, you say? Look at this. We get a first look at the store here. Look at all the different reels we have available to us. I'm kind of curious. What do we got? 5 kg strength, I wonder if it's in the settings I can change it to some American weights. I wonder if we're gonna be able to use these for trolling. I never heard anything about that. Different lures in here, frogs, got some swim baits, got some spoons, jerk baits, crank baits. It's looking pretty good. And then we have hooks for our floats. If you don't know, I do believe there is no bottom rods in the game right now. But for those of you wondering, my idea is that I think that they will eventually add in bottom rods when they add out the first European map. I think it'll come with it because they'll have like carp fishing, coarse fishing, that sort of thing. And I think they'll throw it in there, which I think will cover the rest of the game. So we'll be able to come back out here, use bottom rods for channel cats and stuff like that. So here we go. Okay, so switch that out. Pretty easy. I figured it out. Didn't take me too long. Taking a look at the inventory, the map inventory stuff here. You can take a look at the entire area. Tons of places to go fishing.
It would be lonely out here, but honestly, I think more people need to get away from people.
I agree. I bet you go crazy out here by yourself though, because I do, working remotely. All right, so like I was saying, we have our backpack here. We can click on a rod, which is in our rods category. We can have 5 rods equipped. You would think that would be like a piece of equipment you would upgrade, like a rod holster or something like that to hold like 1, 2, 3 rods, 4 rods, 5 rods. But no, it looks like we can have 5 rods from the very beginning. So basically, it looks like you can have a rod out, you can press Q, and then you can actually change your bait as well. So say you want to change something, real quickly and you don't want to have to open up your inventory and all that sort of stuff. Well, nice, easy way to do that. And for those of you who may be wondering, there is borderless in this game, which I enjoy as a content creator. Go to the jetty. We're heading to the jetty. Love the detail on these docks. Super cool. But before we get too carried away, if you're new to the BZ Hub, then welcome. Ask anyone on our Discord and they'll tell you the exact same thing. BZ Hub is the best fishing game channel on YouTube. We've got over 200 videos on Fishing Planet alone. And who won the Content Creator Tournament in Bassmaster Fishing between Spencer TV, DD33, and Blitz? You're looking at him. Who puts out real life fishing videos on the regular? I'll give you 2 guesses. So, being the kind Kansan that I am, I'll cut you a deal. You want more fishing videos and live streams? Then hit that subscribe button and the bell for more in the future. Now, let's get back to the video.
Try setting your drag higher.
Okay, so you can't just hold it and make it work. You've got to hit the key multiple times. Toss this out. Oh, we saw a fish jump over there. That's cool. I wish we could zoom in. I realize it's not very realistic, but choosing when to strike based off of an icon in the bottom right corner is not very realistic either. Definitely have a fish giving us nibbles. Woo! We're hitting the top there. I think it's going to be easier to just right click and control the tension based off of reeling in. Look at that. We've gone up a size. A bronze. Look at that. Our first bronze largemouth. He-nail is looking pretty sweet. He's got blonde hair in this one. Oh, well, we got a little bit better largemouth this time. Some more percentages. You've all seen this. You know what's going on. But it's not a juvenile this time. It's a small bronze largemouth.
Alright, now let's try catching a fish with what you know about drag.
I tell you, though, the biggest thing I've been noticing right now, and I wonder if it's bothering you as well, is that the person's hand comes up in front of the camera every single time, and you can't even see what the fish is doing. As someone who works with a GoPro a lot, something I have to think about is what someone can see, because if I just have my rod and reel in front of the camera the entire time and you can't see what's going on with the fish, it's not that fun to experience. So we got a little fish coming over here. I'm gonna decrease the drag this time. I'm curious. Nibble, nibble.
Okay, now pump it.
Got him. I don't hear the drag, it's not pulling line out or anything.
That's another beauty. You're a natural.
Another beauty.
Finally. It's been a pleasure, but Taylor's Tackles needs me. Go check in with the Warden, and don't forget to drop by.
Well, we've caught our first couple of fish out here with bread. Let's see. We gotta go talk to the Warden now. I don't want to show off too much in this beginning, video. But I do want to show off just some basic stuff. So we met the shopkeeper. We have fished for some stuff with the float rod. Let's go meet the Warden, see what he has to say. Who is another NPC? From the pictures, I think he kind of gave me Teddy Roosevelt vibes.
Well, I take it you got my message. Welcome to the
I got
reserve.
your message. Help Clayton preserve the reserve by reporting objects of interest you find while fishing and traveling, reporting instances of invasive plant species, disease-infested trees, or tourist attractions you find. Alright, so he's given us some kind of missions on the side to check out. So we got boat driving 101, float fishing 101, driving lessons. God, they're all so freaking tempting. If you were all here right now, which one would you rather see?
Back again with a boating crash course.
Tell you what, everyone, I think this is going to be a great start anyway. We've gotten to take a look at the fishing, we've gotten to take a look at the warden, take a look at the shopkeeper, learn a little bit about the inventory, some settings you have available to you. If you enjoyed this so far, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so that you see more videos in the future. Don't miss a single bit of Call of the Wild the Angler, everyone. I'm super excited to do more angling, as you can imagine. I'm sure all of you are as well. August 31st comes out for PC players. The console dates are to be confirmed later. I realize a lot of you are like, ugh, it's a big eye roll, but it's going to be coming out, so just be a little patient, everyone. And for, you know, for the time being, make sure you follow along, watch all the videos you can, and get excited to play this new fishing game. It's going to be fantastic. And if you want to check us out on our live streams every Monday, Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central, make sure you do so. And, yeah, take care. We'll see you next episode. And as always, remember, everyone, we're one planet, one family. Game on.